MK Podquest.
Do you wanna test your might tonight? I think that I might. Kung Lao is here to join the fight, and that's pretty tight. With good friends, Taja and Ciro, facing foes like Scorpion and Sub-Zero, but not the ones you like. We got Shang Tsung, 4-packs, Genevieve, Baby Dad. We got Reptile, Quan Chi, Noob Saibot, Rapey Dad. Do you wanna test your might tonight? I think that you might. Corey and Neil are in the fight. Wait, did I read this right? Watching every episode of Conquest. Corey likes F1. Neil has a Genesis. Okay? Do you wanna test your might tonight? I think you just might. Corey Neil, not being impolite. But hey, are you alright? Please tell me you're alright. Worried about you boys. Seriously.
Okay, man, I'm so sorry. I know we turned the mics on and then I cried nonstop for 20 minutes, but I really appreciate you just like giving me some space.
Of course,
I know that
man. This is a rough day.
Fuck. It's just been. I like having an excuse to watch this show every week, and I think that Shaka is a bunch of bullshit, and I don't want the show to be over. And I was very moved. And oh boy, and I was just I needed some time, and I know that like we got a lot of stuff to get to, but
we sure do.
I'm having visions of Zhujin in my dreams. I'm not ready to let go.
I'm having visions of four-armed Goro men in my dreams.
I'm having visions of Jen in my dreams.
Hot, sexy four-armed Goro men. Think what they can do with all those hands. Anyway.
So that was comedy, obviously, but my eyes teared up when I had to get into the zone there. That was crazy.
Damn.
I'm an actor.
You are. Well, I think we love Mortal Kombat Conquest.
We
on
do.
This show.
Good television show. Big fan.
And we are at the end of the series again.
We did sort of make liking this show our personality for several years.
Right?
So it's weird to eulogize it multiple times over.
It is, but that's fandom, right? That's just fandom.
Yeah.
Think about every time a Star Wars movie comes out, all of the eulogizing of how the series is ruined now happens amongst quote-unquote fans of Star Wars.
The real fans of Star Wars, obviously.
Right. Yeah. So, crying about a show that's just normal life in 2023.
It is. Also, I am very curious how many people in the first minute of this podcast will go, damn, Corey was crying. Corey was crying for real.
Several, probably.
Somebody probably thought that. And that's fine. I'm not making fun of it. That's fine, just to be clear, but I wasn't actually doing that.
Yes, he was, guy. He was. Listeners, he was crying. It's okay.
I'm a man. I don't cry.
Look, I get it.
I pent up all my emotions permanently.
We all deal with loss in our own ways, Corey. Do you want to know how I dealt with loss this morning?
Was it buying a Coca-Cola Move, or are we not there yet?
We're not there yet. It was at about 9:30 this morning. I woke up, turned on HBO Max, and just started watching Piranha Double D.
Do you need to talk?
I don't know what possessed me to do this, but you should know that within the first 5 minutes of that movie, Gary Busey is trying to pull a dead horse out of a marsh, and lights one of its farts on fire with his lighter. One of the dead horse's farts on fire with his lighter. It then explodes and unleashes piranhas that eat him.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I don't really get the logistics of that, but
the movie doesn't either, because like when he lights the fart, he's at the horse, but immediately next scene he's 20 feet away from the horse and the horse is exploding. So the logistics don't make any kind of sense in any way. Cut from there to a water park of just naked people. That was my morning.
Right.
I turned the movie off. I was like, it's too early for this shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think there's a time in the day that is the right time for that shit, honestly. Like, I think
there's
late
a
at night
series of
would
less
still be
wrong times and more wrong times.
right. But they're all wrong. Because like 10 at night would still be too early for that shit.
Yeah, it would be.
That's how I'm dealing with the fact that we are moving on from Mortal Kombat Conquest once again.
But not before.
We move over to the beverage corner.
That's not quite what I was going to do, but I was going to say before, like, we watched this episode of the television show, but we can also go to the beverage, the beverage bench.
No. My idea was bad. Do your idea.
That was my whole idea, was just saying, but first we're going to watch this television show. Coca-Cola Move.
Coca-Cola Move.
What is this?
I need to,
Scan and, there's a QR code.
I host another podcast. It is called Crew Expendable, crewexpendable.net. And sometime a few weeks ago, Kenny sent me this drink.
Like in the mail or like on the internet?
No. He sent me a photo. Kenny is my co-host on Crew Expendable, crewexpendable.net. And he bought the beverage, and he was bummed that he and I weren't doing a recording because he wanted to taste test it for that show. Sorry, Kenny, we're doing it here. Sorry, I didn't tell you. But he sent me a picture of the bottle, and he wrote, it is billed as, quote, transformation flavored.
Oh, I've just learned vital information.
Uh-oh.
It's not bad, it's just vital. So,
Sure.
Do you remember how the last drink was Marshmallow?
Yes.
The guy?
Yes.
Are you aware that this is another collaboration with a musician?
I did not know this was a collaboration with a musician.
What
are they
know
doing? What are they doing over there?
Do you know who Rosalia is?
I don't know who Rosalia is. Rosalia sounds like an echidna character from the Ken Penders Knuckles comic.
So, I'm just gonna. What's the best way to introduce you to this? So Rosalia,
is Rosalia Space Peach from Mario Galaxy?
That's Rosalina.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna send you her Instagram page.
Oh, thank God.
Just to give you a sense of who we're working with here, because you're probably not gonna. I guess you don't know the music. She's very popular. Her music. She's Spanish. Her music is Spanish.
Okay.
My understanding is that it's like some pretty out there, like avant-garde. I want to say pop,
okay.
but pop doesn't seem right. So I'm going to go to Rosalia on Spotify. 35 million monthly listeners.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, dude.
Jeez, we wish we could get those numbers.
Pop was fair according to Spotify, so we'll go with that.
Rosalia, go on MK Podquest.
What I've heard is pretty cool. But so this is our latest artist to collaborate with the Coca-Cola Corporation.
Sure. This is entirely off my radar.
Taste the Transformation, available now. Also, this does not have an interactive website. It seems to mostly have like a short video that you can send people. How will Rosalia's newest hit move you? Experience the sonic transformation in this film, starring Rosalia and her newest track, Lie Like You Love Me, inspired by Coca-Cola Move.
I forgot that Coke Starlight had like an interactive multimedia experience.
Yeah, it's not quite as extreme as that.
Okay.
Launch this experience and watch how your unique personality transforms into your own shareable digital meta version. I'd love to.
No.
What does that mean? There are so many versions of ourselves that live within us, Neil. Join the experience and unearth one more of them.
I heard an ad recently about how
all this art looks like shit.
The iHeartRadio music hall is actually in Roblox, not in Fortnite. Maybe they got one in each. I don't know, but I don't know what's going on, man.
What
everything
feels better?
Everything just feels AI generated these days.
I don't know if this is AI generated more than I just think it looks kind of. What does it want me to base this on? Tap or don't? Okay, pop or not to pop? I'll pop a few of them, I guess.
That is the question.
That's sort of what Coke is.
Right.
Slide to interact. Channel your inner energy.
Kenny, I'm sorry we're doing this without you.
So if you just sort of slide your thumb up and down, these pink circles just sort of spin a lot. And you're supposed to channel your inner energy. This is find a new rhythm. I can't hear it is a problem.
Sure.
Oh, you have to tilt your phone? Do I have that right? No, you slide your thumb as if you're... No, well, it's over now, so I guess I don't know. How close to the limit is too close?
That is the question.
And then it's a circle. I popped it. I guess I got too close.
Bro.
Oh, my God.
Don't get too close, man.
I got a preview of myself of my meta version, and it lets you try again, or you can say that you love it, but I'm just going to send you what it looks like.
Yeah, let me see this metaverse. I am not following
fuck.
along in this.
Oh, my God.
This journey.
I'm going to say that I love it, but wow. Wait,
wow.
It's like way bigger.
What is going on here?
So...
What the fuck is happening?
I don't, if there was sound, I couldn't hear any of it. There's a playlist. Oh, there's a Spotify playlist called High Energy.
But why isn't it called Coca-Cola Move?
Well, that's why you should work in Coke's marketing department. Anyway, none of this has told me what the drink is supposed to taste like.
Bro, what are you?
I don't know. Some sort of ball monster. I'm going to crack this drink open.
Oh, all right. You're going to crack it open? Guess what, Corey?
Yeah.
I'm cracking it open too.
What is that smell supposed to be?
Okay. Kenny tipped me off. That is definitely, I'm getting coconut aromas here.
But there's something else as well. There's some fruit situation.
There always is.
Yeah, but coconut sucks ass.
Whoa, I'm a coconut motherfucker here.
Sucks.
I love coconut.
Coconut is... Yeah, you live in Florida.
Shit.
Of course you do. Coconut sucks, dude.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. You don't like a Mounds? You don't like a Mounds candy bar?
I don't like a Mounds. I don't.
You don't like an Almond Joy? Almond Joy has nuts.
I don't like it.
Mounds don't.
I don't like it.
For the record, I am drinking the zero sugar version.
I am not, because I knew you were going to get the zero sugar version, so I got the peak sugar version.
You got the capitalist version.
Yeah. God, man.
Are we doing this?
We should drink it. Are we going to count down?
3, 2, 1, fight. Okay, strong coconut vibes. This has strong.
But what's that
coconut
aftertaste?
That aftertaste is Coca-Cola Starlight. I'm pretty sure
it is pretty.
All of these are the same.
It is pretty. Yeah, it is reminiscent of that. What flavor was that? What was it described as?
I think that was existentialism.
There's some berry situation.
Coke Starlight. God,
I
can't believe we're doing this again.
Meta version gimmick that they have sucks so bad. Dude, I hope Rosalia at least got paid a lot of money for this.
Okay, breaking news about Coca-Cola Starlight, which now has a Wikipedia page.
Good.
This is Coca-Cola Starlight. It was known as Coca-Cola Intergalactic in the United Kingdom. In South Korea, it was known as Coca-Cola Stardust, and in Thailand, it was called Coca-Cola Starshine.
I like the Thai name the most.
Also, it was an official partnership with NASA. I didn't know that about Coke Starlight.
Yeah, they sent it to space.
Sure.
They sent my taste buds to space, dude.
So Starlight was like vanilla, cotton candy, strawberry, marshmallow, and or cotton candy.
And strawberry is what I'm getting here. It's not great. It's not like the worst thing I've ever had, but like, dude, am I buying it? Well, yes, but am I buying it again? No. This is bad. They're all bad. They're all good once, and then they're bad. Except the marshmallow one, which I think was just bad. Here's the thing. I don't fucking remember. Isn't there like a whole other one that we drank between Starlight and Marshmallow? Yeah.
And I don't even fucking remember it.
I don't know either.
That was the one that was like, tastes like art, right? Was that the one with the multimedia experience?
Yeah. There was like...
There was a mystery one that we have just completely forgotten about.
Dream World?
Yes, Dream World.
There's one we still have not tried, which is Coca-Cola Bite. We have not been able to find that.
Shit, we had not. No, that was the one that was like $12 a can.
So Coca-Cola Dream World. This doesn't really say what it's supposed to taste like. I don't care. Who cares? We are doing so much free marketing for Coca-Cola, and it's all shit by the time we drink it. What are they doing? Like, here's a genuine question, right? Genuine question. Because if you go to, again, Rosalia's Instagram, is there a single Coca-Cola post? Fucking
no, I mean,
not that I can see. So what I'm wondering is, it's not like Rosalia's fans are going out in droves and buying Coca-Cola creations. There is an evidence here in Evangelion cosplay.
That's pretty sick.
Which is interesting.
There's a giant teddy bear. That's cool.
Yeah.
Guy hanging out on a giant teddy bear. He looks comfy.
Yeah. None of these posts are about Coca-Cola. We've got her tour, a magazine cover, dirt bike. I've scrolled back almost an entire year. Not a single explicitly Coke-related post.
No.
Not even one. They couldn't get a single Instagram post out of Rosalia for this.
Is Cardi B like posting about her McDonald's meal?
She's in the commercials, though.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah, I don't understand.
Who is this for?
I think this is just what this signals is that Coca-Cola just has too much fucking money.
And they want to be hip with the kids, I guess?
There's no way they're making, like, I don't know, like, is the idea, like, we're going to blow a shit ton of money on a sponsorship deal and developing a new flavor, labeling, bottling, distribution, all of that shit. Like, there's no way that they're selling this stuff at a, like, to make, like, they're not making a profit off of every Coca-Cola move that, like, walks out the door at 7-Eleven. Is it just like brand recognition? They're just trying to get that out of it, like equate Coca-Cola with the, metaverse or some shit. I don't understand. That's not good marketing, Coca-Cola. You can't drink actual beverages in the metaverse. It's not real. They know it's not real, right?
They might not.
That's like the one thing you can't take into the metaverse with you is drinking Coca-Cola. I'm just mad about the metaverse.
Anyway, we've disappointed ourselves yet again. Maybe we take a break from the Coca-Cola creations train.
Sure.
Maybe they've outstayed their welcome.
Should I tell people that I had the Pepsi Peeps crossover?
Yeah, it's worth saying. I would like to make a public statement.
Yes.
I want to formally state that I was angry that it was not saved for the show. I understand why, but I want to make clear that I did express my distaste for that decision.
So I made you angry with that.
You had Peepsy.
And I will surely make Kenny angry with the fact that we covered Coke Move on this show and not on crewexpendable.net. I'm just burning bridges. I'm just burning podcast bridges with these
major corporations.
Yes, I did in fact have Pepsi Peeps crossover, which I did keep grossing myself out by calling it Peepsy. It tastes like vanilla fucking Pepsi. There's nothing special about it at all. Skip it.
That's disappointing.
Yeah, it is. Especially because it's a Pepsi product, and that's generally just more disappointing.
Can I make another public statement? Do we got time?
We got time. You tell me, man.
That ship has sailed.
We got time. Corey, I'm going to get you. We're going to be done at 1 o'clock.
You know it's tough too. You know what race I'm building all this time for? Do you know where it is? It's the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix.
Holy shit!
Yikes.
Yeah, maybe.
Yikes.
Maybe we don't need to. I'm gonna let you ponder the moral implications.
Oh yeah, I don't feel great about it. I really don't. I really don't feel amazing about it. But so I spent the majority of my life a Pepsi drinker. Yeah.
Right. Sure. Because you live out there in the savage lands.
Yeah, at the butt of all the jokes of, oh, is Pepsi okay? That was me. I lived my life like this for many years. Basically the entirety of my life. As a kid, I also really liked Mellow Yellow.
I lived my life a quarter of a can at a time.
I did.
Mellow Yellow fucking slaps, by the
Mellow
way.
Yellow,
I will take that over Mountain Dew any fucking day of the week.
Mellow Yellow is a good drink. Drank a lot of it. So here's a problem that I'm having. Or
the soda's so bad.
A development. I just stopped drinking it, just to be clear. I don't finish them anymore because I was making myself sick. But so I had a few instances where I was like drinking Coke instead, at like just because sometimes you go to a store and it's like it's easier to get a Coke than a Pepsi, whatever.
Sure.
I don't even know when this happened. In the last like year,
yeah,
I buy Coke now.
Wow, dude, it worked. They got you.
Like, if I'm getting a pop, it's Coke now.
That's crazy.
And when I have a Pepsi, I'm like, oh, maybe this does kind of suck.
They got you, man.
Like I've been pivoted over. Like I don't know when or what or when my brain decided. Like I don't get it, but it happened.
The artist Marshmallow fucking got you.
The artist
dude.
formerly known as Marshmallow. He might still be known as Marshmallow too, but
he probably is.
I just think it's weird. I don't know what prompted that. It's just really bizarre.
The Coca-Cola energy. Maybe there is something to this shotgun approach that Coca-Cola has to beverages.
Yeah.
We've certainly said Coca-Cola no less than 900 times on this podcast over like the course of the show. Like that's a lot of penetration. That's a lot of market penetration.
Right.
When you think about it, we're all getting penetrated by the market.
All right. Mortal Kombat Conquest.
Vengeance, the final episode, right? Again, picking up right where we left off last time. Do I have the Kombatant of the Week drop?
The Kombatant of the Week.
Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn. I think this is the first time we can honestly say that Shao Kahn is the Kombatant of the Week, right? Because he's just been like the dude in the shadows sending people after Kung Lao or
the man in the skull room, yeah.
Shang Tsung or whatever. But like he's active in this one. Not only is he active in this one, he gets in a fucking fight, right? This is Shao fucking Kahn with his secret plan come to a head, right? So secret that they didn't tease it until the last episode.
Yeah.
And that was it. And that's the weirdest thing about this, right? Is that like this is a huge left turn because the only thing that really seeded it until this was I don't know, Kung Lao's Goro visions and then him seeing the tapestry and putting shit together. But that isn't even like directly related to this plan, you know?
Yeah, it's sure not.
Big left turn. Right turn? I don't know which way. Turn some direction.
Starboard.
Anyway. You ready to watch the finale of Mortal Kombat Conquest for the second and maybe final time ever?
Well, it's not your final time ever. I'm willing to say that.
It won't be mine. No. I will be watching the show again next week on my own.
I don't know if it'll be mine, but I will likely take a break cuz I've never watched a TV show in full this close together like ever.
Right. And this is pretty common practice for me, but I think I'm going to let it sit. Honestly, I think I'm going to let it sit for like at least 4 or 5 days before I jump in again.
Real breather.
Are you ready to count us in? Do you want to do the final count in?
No, I think you should.
All right.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
I am.
Round 22. 3, 2, 1, fight. And again, we're seeing lots of footage from Annihilation in the previous episode.
I am holding over the pause button, and right next to it, there's a next button, and it says next up, pumping iron. I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't own that.
Coming up next week on MK Podquest, pumping iron.
You let the algorithm decide.
Do you think Silk Manning's in that?
Can't rule it out.
So we are seeing a lot of it's really making the show look higher budget.
Oh, extremely.
For a TV show.
Yeah.
Because we're seeing a lot of footage from Mortal Kombat Annihilation, plus a recap of like
and all the effect stuff from the show itself.
Yes. This is Kung Lao saying, "I'll kill them all." Damn,
it's a very
dude.
dramatic montage.
I forgot how dark he gets by the end.
And it looks
now we're
sick.
in present times in the city of Shaka.
And Jeff Meek's going to talk to himself.
It's awesome.
I think that was the same
Right.
voice line. They had him say Shao Kahn once. It was like identical.
Oh, yeah, yeah. They didn't want to pay him for a second reading. Damn, dude.
This is so
Raiden's gonna go
it's
through the
so
portal.
funny that's like conveniently they're talking through a portal, so it's just like they're just on two different sets talking to the camera.
He's in the portal now, and Shao Kahn has also walked through the portal on his end, and they're like meeting in like purgatory right in the middle, right? This
Man,
is
the lighting in here is pretty cool.
yeah, this is that's why the lighting in the other episodes looks so bad. They were saving it all for this one.
It's also he walks from one lit space in this black void to another lit space in a black void.
It's perfect. I'm gonna see if I can. I wonder if I can find out who like the stand-ins were for these scenes. Right? They're probably not listed. But this is Raiden and Shao Kahn facing off, and Shao Kahn's got that singing sword he had that Silk Banding gave him.
It's cool that he can make lightning happen in a void.
It's very cool. Well, he's not in Outworld.
Thank God
right?
they're
So his
introducing
powers
each
still
other.
work.
They didn't know. We didn't know who they were.
Okay, Christopher Lepps is Jeffrey Meek's stunt double, and I'm gonna assume that is for both. And intro, Paul, for both.
I was
Shao
about
Kahn.
to say commercial. I really was.
Yeah, I almost did too. Yeah, I don't see. IMDb doesn't list stand-ins. You know, just stunt doubles. But we've got Sultanuddin in here again. John Valera is here. He plays Reptile on the show, but he also does general stunt work. Marcus Young stunt doubling Bruce Locke. Does Shang Tsung have a fight in this? I forgot. Oh wait, that's right. Everyone kind of does. A lot of Shadow Priests in this one. Remember when Noob Saibot was on the show? That was cool. Should say that this episode was directed by Reza Bedi and written by the Hatman. Stephen Hatman credited this time as Steve Hatman. Okay. I forgot about the earthquake.
Guys, look at it. They're shaking the camera.
Watch out. They might have just like this was filmed at like Disney. They might have just like built this on like the Body Wars.
Body
ride.
Wars?
Oh, dude. We don't have time. It was one of those rides where you come in and you sit down and it's like you're flying in a ship like the Star Wars ride used to be, and like the room you're in moves.
What a hilarious way to find that metal. Oh, there was an earthquake and it fell out of a shelf.
Absolutely forgot about the
That's
fucking dragon medallion.
Hilarious. It was like we just had that like tucked away as a paperweight.
Right. The same exact dragon medallion we saw in Mortal Kombat Tournament Edition number 2 and was allegedly in an early version of the Mortal Kombat 2021 script. I forgot how like there's just a lot of dragon medallions everywhere, isn't there?
Oh yeah, the sky's also purple.
Finally, a fucking purple Outworld sky. That's what we expect to see. Is this day for like that looked like a day for night shot, didn't it?
Oh yeah, they're doing day for night for sure.
It works. I mean, the purple sky.
That's so
That's good.
Raiden.
That's so Raiden.
It's the future. I can see. Etc.
I've never seen an episode of That's So Raven. I
Oh,
just
a
kind of
classic
hear
of my
people talk
of my
about it.
childhood.
Of a lot of people's childhoods, but not mine. Back in Shaka, or
I can't
in
believe
between.
How well they sell this when it's Jeff Meek acting to cameras.
He's a fucking all-star actor.
It's
like he's
both.
A
It's all
talented
Jeff.
individual.
Just in case you forgot, it's all Jeff Meek.
This is all Jeff Meek talking to himself. Now I know they've modified his voice a little bit for
Bullshit.
Shao Kahn, but I like to imagine they didn't, and he can just do this with his voice. But I do like you really see clearly like just the man's range. But boy, we are cutting back and forth a lot between events. I'm gonna get fucking whiplash. We're back in Zhuzhen. Someone in a cloak just handed Kung Lao a note on the street. We haven't talked enough about how good the music is in this show.
Maybe not in the commentaries, but I think we did before.
That's what I'm saying, like in the commentaries.
Hey, do you trust me, a random person in a hood?
Well, it is a woman, so we know he's gonna. Hey, it's Katana, everyone.
I forgot
Katana's
she was here in this one.
Everyone is here, man. Audie England as Princess Kitana is back. We're gonna see so many familiar faces in this episode, and everyone's gonna die. Spoiler alert: everyone dies. Audie England, of course, from like 4 episodes of Red Shoe Diaries or something.
He's going to
We're gonna have to watch one of those, you know.
Don't know where. I'll explain what I can. Meet me at the Temple of Life. We can talk there.
We
Now I
haven't
need
been
to
the
put my
temple
hood
in a
back on.
while.
They'll never recognize me without a hood.
If I'm right about what
So she's sneaking around, you know. She's still like quote unquote with Outworld. You know what I mean? And famously, Outworld people can't see past hoods and cloaks. That's why Vorpax always wears one. Bro. See?
Who could have
Hoods and
known?
cloaks.
I
Hoods
guess
and
that's
cloaks,
proof
man.
that hoods work because we
It
didn't
is
see that
proof.
person. Shang
Look at
Tsung's
Bruce
like,
Locke.
man, this taking over the world shit sucks. Also,
Holy
for the
shit.
first time, we have a Vorpax costume change.
This is good. I like her queen costume. Last time we saw them, they struck a deal to mate together to make
They
armies.
certainly did.
Yeah.
Yeah, dumbass.
bitch. he is kind of a fucking dumbass, isn't he?
I'm sorry, did we fuck too early, bro? I'm sorry, you having too much sex with me, guy?
I should have waited 3 days to call her.
It's like when you have to wait to swim after eating or else you're going to get cramps.
Right. He's like,
Sort of like that.
Shang Tsung's like, I thought you were a high value woman. You know, he talks like that, right? He's one of those assholes.
Yeah, he's like an alpha bro podcast
I didn't-
listener.
I didn't realize you had so many baby daddies. Fuck you.
Invest your gold into crypto. Shang Tsung would love crypto.
Shang Tsung is still holding out on like his NFTs, thinking they're gonna bounce back.
Yeah.
And we are on Zetera.
Man, the fact that this finale is not like double length is insane
I
for the
know.
amount of people in it.
We have been everywhere. So Reptile's also drinking from a chalice, just like Shang Tsung was. Right. And he's licking his wounds because
Everybody's, all the
is
men are
over.
just pensive and pissed off.
Right. And blaming it on the women. They're also doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some things never change, but should. And he is speaking to Kiri again. Lee Sung
Who's
Hai
not
is
being
here.
outright blamed, I guess. More as just like he's mad in general.
Right. Well, I think he was more blaming it on like the Korea deal going bad and 4-packs taking over and stuff. Right. He's not blaming it on Kiri. He's blaming it on Vorpax. Man, all the reptile men wanted was to be free. So now Kiri's going to go make an appeal, right, to Queen
God,
Vorpax.
there is just so much happening in this fucking episode. It's preposterous.
Adani fucking Marope is here with Dana He, Quan Chi, and Cian. Oh, this is where he gets he has the other woman, right?
Yeah.
The new, we're just going to call them what they are, the new slave.
Yeah. Everybody did underestimate Vorpax, by the way.
Yes. Including us.
Including us.
Here she is. New character, Celine.
Thank God, right at the last second, we've got a fifth girl. Fifth? Fourth?
And fourth girl. And
A new slave.
damn. And they're at each other's throats.
She's got grapes.
Already. She's feeding Quan Chi grapes. Look at this.
God. Is that weird?
She's got like a full on like
Is that
fruit
weird
and
to
cheese
film?
plate.
Do you think? Is it weird to film that?
I'm sure Donnie Marobis was loving it. He's holding the grapes and she's picking them off.
Yeah, it is.
and
It is a weird system.
This rules. I like this side of Quan Chi. Like, that is a fruit and cheese plate. There's like cheddar
It's
cheese slices on that
charcuterie.
tray.
It's American cheese. It's like craft. It's craft
just
singles.
Kraft singles just unwrapped and flopped on
It's
a.
like
on a
it's like grocery like not department store, drugstore grapes and like craft singles.
right. Yeah. Oh.
You got those grapes at a Shoppers Drug Mart.
Those Adani Meropis growls are doing it for me. Everyone in Shaka, we're back in Shaka, and the Shadow Priests are walking around, and now we're in the portal, and I'm getting whiplash.
This is a very, I think it's a little messily paced because there's too many people.
It's dense, right? This arc should have been spread out over like at least 3 episodes,
two
not
or
crammed
three.
into 2. Oh, this one episode. I mean, like I consider this like a 2-parter with last week, right? And it should have been like a 3 or 4-parter.
Yeah, they needed to team more up and give more of the dynamics breathing space to develop.
Right. And also get Silk Manning back as the lead Shadow Priest so we could see him doing some of this cool shit that we're going to see later in the episode, right? Because last week we didn't check in with anybody. It was just like...
And now it's like, what if
Kamau.
we checked in with everybody?
Right.
And
It was
then
just like
then also everything ended.
Right. Oh, the shit. We have a lot of loose ends. 1 episode to go.
Yeah, what if some people just disappeared?
Okay, so this is where Shao Kahn realizes that Reptile was a traitor. Because all I want to do is be free. Raiden really believes this, too.
Worthless.
You can still win the game. All right, so Kiri's going to go see Vorpax. Or is she? Motherfucker, Shadow Priest here in Zatara.
Even the hoods looked green. Or is
Damn,
that
look
just
at
the
that acid
lighting
spit.
with the
I think it's the lighting.
curtains being green?
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, because now it just looked red. Okay, I like seeing a reptile man try to cloak.
And it just failing.
That was pretty cool. Yeah,
it is
'cause
crazy
that's how
that
it
one of the
always-
fight scenes in this episode is spent here. That's a wild decision.
Sure,
Knowing
but I'm
this is
never
the
gonna
last
say
episode.
no. I'm never going to say there's a lot of fight scenes, and I'm not going to say no to a reptile fight.
No, I'm not saying no.
a
I
reptile
just think it's
fight.
kind of funny.
Right. Does Kung Lao get it? Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Again, I believe this is John Valera as Reptile and doing his own stunt work
Just
because he's a
stood there
badass.
waiting for him to notice that he was behind him now.
Yeah. This guy rules. Kind of getting the shit kicked out of him, though.
Low key.
These Shadow Priests don't fuck around. This is making me think of that when the 2 reptile men fought each other for control of the council. That was a good fight, too. This is definitely not the last time I watched this show. And Reptile's down. Wait. Where is it? Fuck.
Sounds like this
Movie.
commercial ball.
A reptile dysfunction.
And I'm
Commercials
going to
over
move that over.
I did not
so it
time that
plays-
very well, Paul. I'm sorry.
It synced up perfectly with mine.
It did not sync up perfectly with mine.
Damn. There's a lot. These Shao Kahn Raiden things are just so exposition heavy.
Yeah, Jeff Meek's gonna give us all the exposition.
Right. Sure. But now Shao Kahn knows that Kitana is also a traitor. He's like, no shit, she's a traitor, right? Ugh.
If you know
Gross.
what I mean.
Remember when he was trying to fuck her in all those episodes she was in before?
How could I forget? It was something.
Pretty, yeah. So now we're at the Temple of the Light. The combat crew is here meeting Kitana. There she is.
Don't worry, I just ran in from the other direction. How did she know?
Fuck. Shadow Priest dropping in from the
seeing
sky
the little
portal.
legs is so funny.
Yeah, it's a little silly.
Don't worry, I brought forks.
She got fans out, baby. This is weird. The little like portal they do to seal
Like, what's the
like
point?
the combat crew
Yeah,
away.
it's weird.
Like they're all here. I guess. Damn, she's sticking them with those fans. I guess they think like they won't win if it's all of them, right?
Rarely
fun
do
to see
we
a
go from
katana
fight scene to fight scene.
Right. There's a lot of action in this one. Katana versus 3 Shadow Priests, and it is going very poorly.
Are we keeping our fatality count, by the way?
All right. Okay. So it's Reptile down, Katana down. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Podquest. Okay.
Oh no, not my fans.
It was Reptile. It was Kiri also, right?
I believe, yeah. Why did the Shadow
Reptile.
Priest do a 360?
And Kitana's down.
And now back to these guys. Dude, yeah,
50.
I'm not convinced this was the best structural decision for the episode.
Maybe not. 55 fatalities I've got on my list here. Have we seen any apples? For some reason,
grapes and
I bumped
cheese
that
don't
number up.
count.
I'd pumped that number up to 69 last time for some reason. The fatality count's the one that matters, right?
God's in trouble. How are the 3 of us gonna bail him out?
We get some help from an immortal.
Who? You've got some list of immortal friends?
It's time, baby.
That old hag in the woods. You can't say hag, bro.
Right? He never saw her before. That's funny. And
Turning around and Quan Chi standing there like in "Mom, I threw up" pose is so.
I had a bad dream.
He's just standing in the doorway like it as a rectangle.
Right. Vorpax and Quan Chi trying to work some shit out, I guess. Having Cien, here's a good idea. She's classically a good negotiator when it comes to dealing with women, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Or at least is willing to threaten some people.
Right.
And it's like, do you have any idea who you're dealing with, motherfucker?
Yeah, but she's really trying to get him on her side, right? But he's mad. He's like, I hate your boyfriend. I don't want to work for you. So she's promising to let Quan Chi kill Shang Tsung. I like that. I like the Shang Tsung Quan Chi rivalry. It's fun, and definitely foreshadowed like Deadly Alliance, Deception era Mortal Kombat games.
Would have been nice to get more of it.
It would have.
Go lie in a grave somewhere is
that's
so
a sick
funny.
burn. That's a sick burn for a zombie lady.
God, we had
right?
to make that go in real fast, but just go lie in a grave somewhere is such a good bit. Fuck.
They have some fun with those.
Go lie in a grave. Like, don't die. Just go lie in a grave.
You're already dead. She's basically, you're already dead. So just go lie in a grave like you're supposed to. Right? Look at all these rowdy Shakanas, right? What do you think is the national? What do you think is like the
band The National
big
doing right now?
Do you think this is the last time the National played in Shaka? Do you think do you think Shaka's like a big hockey town?
No, they don't. I'm not getting that vibe.
Well, like, see how like rowdy they were at the end, or like just like, is it just bola ball? Is the only sport here, quote unquote, sport?
It's that and
bola
cornhole.
ball? Maybe they're really into like Splatoon esports.
Rocket League. It's Rocket League, cornhole, and bola ball.
That's it. Those are
the big 3.
That's the big 3 in Shaka. Jeff Meek is a good actor. I know I said that every episode he's been in, but like,
which is most of them.
But he fucking is. Like, he just is.
Look at all the fun he's having.
Consumed. I know. He's killing it. Which hair do you think is his real hair? Like, is he wearing a wig as Raiden, or is he wearing a bald cap as Shao Kahn? Or is it both? It's probably both, right?
It's probably both.
Yeah. All right, we're back at Quan Chi's house.
There's just so much maneuvering happening in what is a finale. This feels like the maneuvering that is supposed to be having before the finale starts.
It does kind of make, like, I'm sort of like in the Raiden Shao Kahn scenes, because then they set up the vignette that we then go and visit.
Yeah,
you know?
it just feels like they didn't realize that this was the one they were gonna get,
Right.
and we know that that's true already. But it's just like, man,
some of these things should have been like set up as the penultimate. Oh,
dude,
God.
this is so good.
Fuck yes!
Oh my God,
Dinner time for Quan Chi. Oh fuck! It's Celine's head in a pot. Holy shit!
she doesn't use her head. I told you. This episode is full of far too corny shit. Oh no, Shadow Priests again.
And the Shadow Priests are here.
And they're
out of the
fighting us in a
floors, I
haunted
guess.
house. This is a haunted house ass set.
This is Quan Chi lives at Halloween Horror Nights. This rules. And they're back. Maybe if you didn't have a smoke machine going 24/7, you would have seen them crawling around on the floor there, buddy. Right? Always cool to see Dana He in a fight.
Yeah.
Super talented martial artist and gymnast. Quan Chi doing the flips. This is the first time I think he's fought in his armor in the show, right? Usually it's gone for these fights because it's hard to maneuver in.
Uh-oh.
Fuck. I forgot that he tries to teleport through the floor like he does, and they stop him and they just catch him like in a boulder.
That's a very funny visual, man. It's so
what a
funny.
shameful death for Cien is down.
Commercial ball.
Quan Chi.
Man, this is just like a murder
prime.
montage.
Cien, Quan Chi.
Commercial's over, Paul.
And we're looking for Omegis. Out in the foggy
Out
woods.
in the pink purple woods.
Yeah.
There's 20 minutes left and this show is over and they're still trying to like find people.
They still have to like develop this Omegis line.
So much is going on.
There she is.
And they don't even have time to let Ciro be horny about this.
Angelica Bridges.
And yet
as
they will
Omegis.
try.
They will try. Her third appearance on the show, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn.
I could
horny
get
for each
20 minutes of
other.
just them talking to each other.
Right? It's a shame that they didn't develop this sooner. Like, Ciro plus Omegis, that would have been a good runner on the show, I think.
Yeah.
Especially because, like she said, she's the one who gave Kung Lao the potion to save Ciro from aging, right? I'd like to see a Ciro, Taja, Omegis love triangle.
You could stay with me.
We've got to try something.
I'm sure the fan fiction's out there. I have a little bit more of this Coca-Cola move.
Why are you still drinking it?
Thirsty. I don't have anything else in front of me.
It is funny how part of Omegis' thing is just like, I want to be dead so bad.
It's a really, it's fast. It's an interesting spin on that kind of character.
She's like, oh, cool, we're all finally dying? That's awesome.
Right.
Like,
The weird twist that, like, she looks young and hot, but it's just an appearance, and she's actually, like, still aging on the inside is kind of fascinating, right? And she's just like, please just fucking kill me. I'm tired of this curse.
bro, I've been so alive and so hot for so long.
Yeah, I hate it. Well, I think, like, she's supposed to be, like, old woman inside.
Do you just want to hook up
right?
until we're dead or what?
Yeah. Honestly, like, Kinda, right? What else are you gonna do? Remember in Federation of Martial Arts when she was like
Oh, go ahead.
being considered to oversee the Mortal Kombat
Oh my god, that
tournament?
was so weird. Also, it is really funny that she's got her cloak back, I guess. It
Hell
is
yeah.
really or gown, I guess. I guess what's something that's very funny about that is they have Omi just say this is a fight you can't win, and then because the show comes back, they just don't.
Right.
Like they do. They truly like she has never been more right.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why they're going to give her due in Federation of Martial Arts.
Federation of Martial Arts, everybody's favorite Mortal Kombat show.
It might be mine.
Favorite?
No, I'm kidding. Of course, no, this is. Obviously, this
Yeah.
is. This isn't just my favorite Mortal Kombat show.
All the sex and fighting you could possibly want in the
Shirtless
finale of
Bruce
a
Locke.
television show.
They're really giving us everything we want as viewers, aren't they?
Take it off. He did already, I guess. Never mind.
I mean, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like that that's the thing that doesn't get interrupted by shadow priests.
Right? That was like the moment for the Shadow Priest
Dude, it
to
would have
pop
been
in,
so
right?
funny. Like, oh my god.
Well, we need this moment where she actually did the thing and she feels like disgusted by it, right? Because of how much she hates him. Like, I am glad they gave us this scene.
Where she's
for
like,
her.
oh, I didn't really want to do that.
Right.
Yeah, no, just
Who is
make it
who
clear
is
that
this?
I did not want to do that ever again.
I think that this is Nicole Dalton, who is credited as Warrior. Doesn't have a photo on IMDb. This is her only IMDb. She did 2 episodes of Mortal Kombat Conquest.
Man, Vorpax is so good at
And-
playing the game, but really quick, it sucks that she's just like, fuck, this is, I wish I hadn't done that. That was gross and bad.
Real quick, Nicole Dalton is known for Mortal Kombat Conquest 1998. She was previously married to Darren Dalton. But the Shadow Priests are here to kill Vorpax, and that sucks.
And lame at the worst
Damn.
death scene by a mile.
I'm putting her on the list, man.
It's just,
Vorpax.
it's just a guy jumps at her.
They ran out of time.
I can't believe Jeff Meek is having a war of words, by the way, with himself. Like, fuck.
This is
They've just been
right, but
talking this whole time.
But this is the role this man was born to play. I'm just saying.
These two people are the role he was born to play.
All right, 2 episodes. Warrior and Warrior number 2. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, that was Nicole Dalton as one of the Korean warriors. Did I name drop Robin Seidner? Robin Seidner as Celine.
I don't think so, but Shang Tsung did just get punched in the face.
Her only TV credit, her only IMDb credit, Mortal Kombat
God,
Conquest.
what a way
also.
to...
I want my only IMDb credit to be Mortal Kombat Conquest. What a dream. All right, Bruce Locke, a Shang Tsung fight.
Do you think if they were to
Again.
remake this show now and do the second season, it would be good?
I think it could be good
But do you think it would be?
if they like put a but. I mean, like I think you can do a lot more with a lower budget these days than you could back then, right?
Yeah.
So I think even with a similar budget, it could look better.
Also, man, that wide angle shot is so great. That, like there's the
that's-
wide and then like the wide, and it's just like
Yeah.
you can see how high the room is for some reason, like how tall it is.
It's a huge tent.
Yeah, because like I've been thinking about it, and the thing
Oh.
that I just find interesting is like the show.
Shang Tsung. He's about to buy it. Hold on, man. He's trying to do the soul suck on the Shadow Priest, which is a bad idea.
Yeah,
Dude just like fires fire magics the magic and
commercial ball.
commercial Paul Shang Tsung on the list.
So I can't believe her death is replaced as a bumper. That's so lame.
That sucks. They just really rubbing it in.
Commercials over Paul. So just what I find interesting is like the show would not look like this.
Right.
And you know how like they have new Star Trek and it doesn't look like old Star Trek looked?
Yeah.
I think
Yes.
I think this show would lose something if it looked too new.
Right, but I mean, they could like do better color balancing.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They could lean into the color of like the banners and stuff. Like that's always really fun when there's like colors like that pop. You know, like all of those like lavender cloaks that the Shakas are wearing. Like it looks good.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I don't know how it would like. I mean, obviously they could get a lot of the cast back, right? Everyone still looks tremendous. And you're dealing with immortal warriors and stuff like that, right? So bring everybody back, you know?
There's 13 minutes left, and they need to reconcile all of what is happening.
I know. But they're here. They're at Shaka with Omijis.
Wow. The wow is so fucking funny. Wow.
Even Taj is like, damn, Omijis.
Sorry, I didn't realize you were bad as hell.
Like, holy shit. You know, I mentioned a love triangle earlier.
More
I think
of a love square.
I think I'm picturing a love square between these four.
Love cube.
Right here. Just a love cube. Throw a few more in. Why not? Right. I forgot she's got these weird potions that just open holes in rocks. That's how they got the master out, right?
Yeah.
Or no, Vorpax got the master out. That's how she went back and
I
visited
can't
the
believe
master
this is her
at the end.
costume, by the way. That's absurd.
It is, but it's also, I mean, compared to her other costumes.
Yeah, which was mesh. It was just sort
and
of
there was
the suggestion
like
of
a
mesh.
right.
It's just wild that down to this show's literal dying breath, they're like, yeah, we could.
Yeah, well, I think, so she's in the Adventures of Conan the Barbarian, the live action show,
Right.
as Red Sonja. I think even her Red Sonja outfit was a little more than this.
A little more conservative.
A little more, yeah. Hey, yeah, I mean, you know, a few more inches of fabric, I guess.
She's like, damn, you're so hot. This sucks to lose.
Hell yeah. Dude.
There's something so funny about, like, we're all about to die. You're really hot, though. So before we go, I'm just going to do this.
Angelica Bridges.
She's so charismatic.
And Daniel Bernhard, they both remember that kiss to this day. They both do. Yeah. Interesting that Omijis did escape, right?
Yeah.
We fought our way through everything so far. So we fight one more time.
Oh no.
Shadow Priest is following Omijis, but we don't see it happen. I'm leaving that off the list.
Just cruel punishment that she doesn't even get to die now.
That's probably true, right?
Yeah, she probably would have been back in season 2.
She certainly would have been back if Federation of Martial Arts had continued. I like confident Shao Kahn. Right.
Shao confident.
Know your enemy, find his weakness, exploit it. And Raiden's like, yeah, I do teach that to my soldiers. Ugh. Sweet slow motion shot of them walking into.
It should not work that it's like, I'm going to seed a sow a seed of doubt in your mind that you're actually a bad guy right now at the end of the world. Like,
Yeah.
how is that working?
Damn. Everyone's bowing down to Shaka. The combat crew's just strolling in.
The shot is so weird.
It's a little bit weird. Yeah. There's
It's a
some
very
weird, like, zoom
funny,
in. Like,
yeah.
that camera stayed where it was and zoomed in. There was no second unit on that, right? And the Shadow Priests.
Man, I love
Friendship,
spitting when
right?
I talk.
It's called expectoration, and it's what all great actors do.
Wow, okay. Very defensive all of a sudden. Did you have to look that up?
No, I just knew that.
Why did you know that, by the way?
Why do I know expectoration?
Why are you asking me like there's a weird question for me to be asking?
So MF Doom has a a live album, like a live performance album called Expectoration, that opens with
Spittick?
Who's the guy who plays Worf on Star Trek?
Oh, I don't know.
I think it's the guy who plays Worf on Star Trek, talking about speaking Klingon and how important expectoration is to the language. And then MF Doom proceeds to spit sick rhymes.
Right.
For
That's
like
his version
45
of
minutes.
expectoration.
And that's why the album's called Expectoration. And that's how I know that term. And the Shadow Priests against the combat crew.
In purple,
They just get mobbed immediately.
They do not put up even a single fight. They each throw a kick and then they get mobbed. And it's not even close. That's it.
Zero.
That's it. That's the
Taja.
send-off that gets. And then this fight is wild.
Shao Kahn versus Raiden. This is a cool
Just
fight.
weird effects. The color of the
Yeah.
light changing every time the camera cuts, basically.
Right. Damn, catch that sword, Raiden.
Yeah, this fight's cool.
This is good. It looks cool too. Like it's very stylized.
This is the most like
Raiden's got a fucking hammer. I forgot he's got the war
it's
hammer.
the most like martial arts movie this ever gets. Like
Bam. Yeah, this
and
rules.
like the wire work kind of stuff is back a little bit.
Yeah.
It looks cool. This scene looks cool as fuck. I don't care if it's in a void.
No, it doesn't matter.
Seems like a weird decision to put the hammer away, but what do I know?
Right. Do you think that that's the hammer that Shao Kahn later uses as his hammer?
Why not? Sure.
Like, I stole this from the god of thunder because I'm a badass.
Because he put it down, and I took it. Yeah, cool lighting, big jumps, weird
Good fights.
color.
Jeff Meek absolutely doing some of his own stunts, like taking shots in this.
Yeah,
you
he's
know?
probably took some bumps.
Because we've seen Raven. He's a trained martial artist. This could be him versus his stunt. Like, he could be in a lot of this. I mean, all those close-ups, absolutely.
Yeah, it could be him.
Right.
Yeah, could be. We can't rule that out.
I like that he finally gets to show his chops as both characters he plays. Because, again, he is a tremendous martial artist. Bam. And he's winning. Raiden is winning. He's kicking his own. He's kicking.
He's
Shao Kahn's
kicking
ass.
his own ass.
Jeff Meek is kicking his own ass. Go back to Outworld. Shit, dude.
Man, everybody's just dead as fuck.
He's out of juice. He's out of lightning.
Oh, fuck. Oh no, I walked too far.
I shouldn't have drank all that Coca-Cola Move. I should have had some water. I'm dehydrated. Damn. Suddenly he's not winning the
How
fight
did that
anymore.
how did that work? Did we ever get the logistical explanation for that?
It's the logistical.
I'm curious.
Yeah.
Cuz like
We do. He's moved all of. So the portals, one ends in Shaka, one ends in Outworld, right?
Yeah.
And they're somewhere in between. But he's moved all of Shaka, portal included, into Outworld.
yeah, so like
now.
he did not take Earthrealm. He took that chunk of space that Shaka was.
He took. And it is now part of Outworld,
Yeah.
exactly.
So he has
It's
he's
kinda
like
merged
bent but not
in.
broken rules outright.
Right. And back in his throne room, some chumps are dragging Raiden in.
And
Shao
as far as
Kahn's
we
on
know,
his
everyone
throne.
else is just dead.
Everyone else is dead. I guess, you know what? He holds up objects. So we got to see if he holds up an Omegis object.
Well, and it's one
she
of those
actually did
things
die.
where what's weird about it is if there was going to be a second season, which there was, obviously everybody is not dead. Because that just doesn't.
What?
What
Yeah.
would the TV show be?
Right. Well, we'll talk about that a little bit at the end. He's opening the chest. All right. Ah, what's this? Reptile's mask. Dead. He's on the list.
Two sorcerers?
Some of Quan Chi's armor and Shang Tsung's vest. They're down. We got them on the list. Right. A queen.
It is weird that Raiden has no mechanism by which to get out of Outworld.
It's interesting that Vorpax's robe that was introduced in this episode is the object.
But what else would it be? She
And
had
not
no
like-
other objects, really.
She had that necklace, that Kriya
Right,
necklace.
okay.
Yeah. Katana's fan. Katana's on the list. Dead. I love he's just like dead. Ciro's
One
knife,
of
I
Ciro's
guess?
iconic knives.
Sure, we do know he's a big knife
Such
guy.
a small one, though.
Okay, he's also a small knife guy. What is this object of Taja's?
It's a bracelet.
Oh, is it the bracelet from Tomas? Damn, dude. Call
Kung Lao's
back. And then
shirt.
Kung Lao's fucking...
It just being his
is it
whole
his shirt or
ass
his
shirt. I think it's his
pants?
shirt, but his pants are brown.
What is something? Yeah. Dead. Okay, no Omegis. I am not putting Omegis on the
We
list.
have reason to believe Omegis is alive.
We do.
What does he get out of the battle? Just kill him.
I think he's still a... I think that might really piss off the Elder Gods, right? If he kills another god. You know?
Feels like that ship has sailed, hasn't it? Commercial Paul. What an unfair commercial break when there's like a minute left of the show.
Yeah, man. And it's just a montage. Commercial's over. It's just a montage of Outworld invasion footage from Armageddon. Still,
Yeah, the show's over. The
Armageddon.
show's over.
Annihilation. Annihilation. I meant to say Annihilation. Don't write. Stop tweeting.
Yeah, the show's over.
We zoom out of the trading post. Still kind of rocked from that earthquake, right?
Yeah. Cool set.
Lit up.
Cool remix of
Fucking
the
cool
set.
looking. Yeah. And we're going to zoom in. Eventually. On the Mortal Kombat medallion that we didn't see until this episode. And it's got like blood splatter on it. No, I guess it's just dinged up from executive producer Lawrence Kasanoff.
He sure is. Yeah, man.
Dude, new outro music for the last episode.
Yeah. But yeah, man. Where I know we've talked about like what season 2 might have looked like and stuff, but it is funny just to see this just end at like, so I guess that's it. The heroes lose.
Yes. Remember though, when they didn't get their season 2,
Yeah.
Threshold Entertainment did eventually release like a timeline.
Yeah, no, and that's what I'm saying. Like, like
To bridge the
just
gap.
seeing this and just being like,
Right.
huh, guess that's it.
Yeah. But I imagine their plans for season 2 would have probably followed that timeline where it would have been like the Elder Gods intervene and they sort of reset things.
Yeah.
Right. Which is kind of a chump move, I'm just gonna say. Like,
Yeah, you'd have to sell it well.
yeah, I would have preferred to see something like where they like Raiden has to sort of like undo these events, right? On
Yeah,
his
like
own.
they'll give him powers, but he needs to like do something himself.
You're right. That would have been cool. But also like noticeably absent from this episode was Sub-Zero and Scorpion, and we know that Sub-Zero was going to play a part in future episodes. Obviously, they were going to try to get Sub-Zero to be a good
Yeah,
guy.
like Earth still exists. Like all of reality
Yeah.
isn't dead. Like
Omegis is still out there somewhere. Like we could have had like Sub-Zero helping Raiden find a way to bring Kung Lao back or something cool like that. That would have been fun, right? And I guess technically we didn't see the combat crew die. They just got mobbed by like
yeah, but
20
we've
shadow
been
priests.
told they were dead, but maybe he's bluffing to get Raiden to buy it.
Right.
You know. All of
Yeah,
these things
maybe
are
Kung Lao's
theoretically
actually
possible.
like in the mines. They probably would have worked it back somehow like that. But we'll never know unless. Well, I think with the Discovery merger.
Oh yeah, we'll never,
chances
never,
of
never,
HBO
never.
Max doing anything with these.
I thought about mentioning that earlier,
characters is,
but yeah, no, there's just currently there is no chance.
Yeah, unless you and I get together and write season 2 of Conquest and produce full ass audio drama versions. Do you want to do that in the future?
Sounds like a big Patreon for that.
Yeah, we could probably figure that
Yeah.
out down the line. Because we're the ones to do it. It's got to be us, right?
Yeah, we can get some of the actors, I bet.
Yeah. You can do a spot-on Daniel Bernhardt impression, right?
Yeah, that's what I've been hiding this whole time.
Sure.
And I'm not going to
can
do it now. I don't want to.
Hey, it's me, Tracy Douglas, a.k.a.
I don't want to give
Vorpax.
my game away because, it's just so
Right.
good that,
Shang Tsung, I hate you. Right?
Yeah.
I'm like halfway there.
Now what? What the fuck? It's over. What are we? How are we supposed to just keep talking? It's ended again.
It's over, man. I guess let's just briefly say I have a list of stuff that we're going to continue to cover on this show for the foreseeable future. I got about 18 things on that list.
Like
Corey.
stuff is still happening, but it's just weird to just be like the ending of the show is so abrupt that it makes it hard to talk about. Is more what I know. It's like now I don't know.
Yeah, some of them are Mortal Kombat related. Some of them are adjacent, Conquest adjacent, I'll call it, right? But the big thing is, like, this is the last episode of Conquest. This is not the last time we're going to talk about the events of Mortal Kombat
It is
Conquest,
not.
because coming up extremely soon, possibly next episode, MK Podquest versus Mortal Podcast Round 3, where we will be taking Ben Meckler through the remainder of the Great Kung Lao story in Mortal Kombat Conquest. That's coming soon, everybody. Stay tuned. That will be, I think, the final sort of nail in the Conquest coffin for a while, right?
Yeah, I think so.
But Corey, I told you I get you out of here by 1, so let's get out of here, man. MortalKombatConquest.ca, right?
Yeah.
Find all of our shows there. Yeah. They made another one, Strat 2, Crew Expendable, ko-fi.com/MK Podquest, mkpodquest.com. Find links to all of our stuff. We did it again. We did it.
Brought to you by Coca-Cola Moo.
And as always, finish him.
We're just taking that whole cloth.
It's ours. It's ours now.
I